Hello there. My name is Yume. You don't know me. You don't care. Whatever. That's not the point. The point is, this video is a rant. It's a rant about precisely the Gilmore Girls revival called A Year in the Life. Why? Because I have feelings. I have anger. I have hate that needs to come out, and I need someone to agree with me. Now, I really don't need someone to agree with me, but I know someone will agree with me. How do I know this? Because after the revival premiered on Netflix, there were many polls made with thousands of people voted, and they asked, what did you think specifically about the part I hated, which was the musical? And about 80% of them hated it. So I posted this huge rant on a page, and a lot of people agreed with me. So I was gonna post it on my main page, but it was so long that I was like, I'm just gonna read this. So I'm just gonna read it to you. I'm gonna see if you agree with me. If you watch the revival, maybe you'll agree with me, maybe you won't. But anyways, I hope you enjoy it, and here goes. And don't worry, I know it's just like someone just reading something, but I'll make it entertaining. And if you don't want to look at my face, then just put your phone somewhere, put your headphones on, drive along, put me on the radio, and just enjoy the rant. And okay, I'm gonna start. I hate improvising. Okay, so binge watching the first 7 seasons in a month just so I can watch the revival the day it premieres and not have the 4 last words spoiled for me, probably not the best idea. But then again, it becomes quite easy to do once you skip all the Luke and April scenes. Seriously, they don't add anything to the plot. But my beef isn't with the original series or with the revival overall. Look, A Year in the Life, it hits all the right notes, nostalgia-wise, and it will leave you wanting more, yes. The ending was a bit predictable, and if you're not a fan of cliffhangers, I mean, who is? It will make you want to flip 1 or 2 tables in the process. And I'm not even gonna mention what they did to Rory's character and her more than questionable sense of morality, which only seemed to worsen since the original series. Seriously, kids, do not take this woman as your role model. My beef, however, is with the musical. The musical! If you don't know what I'm talking about, you sweet, innocent summer child, and lucky you, the 3rd episode is called Summer, and it featured a musical part. How charming, you must be thinking. I bet Miss Patty sang, or Babette. Maybe she sang a song about her cats. Taylor could have given it a go, or even Gypsy. I mean, for sure, Kirk had more shenanigans. Hell, maybe even Luke got somehow roped into it by Lorelai, and he somehow got on stage reluctantly singing a song with Lorelai in the first row, all smiles, until he finally threw the mic away. He's like, he ain't doing this. And then Grant, you know, the town troubadour, he somehow became outraged, like, how could you have a play without me? And climb on stage and showed everyone how he's done. I mean, wouldn't that have been lovely? To have a musical with the actual main cast of the series that you're watching, right? Now, what did we get instead? The Gilmore Girls instead got 15 minutes. 15 agonizing, unnecessary minutes that did not contribute absolutely anything to the plot whatsoever and were only there to include actors from another work that the creator had done. Now, what work? It was an ABC series, ABC family series called Bunheads that got canceled after 1 season. 15 minutes that could have been used in absolutely any other character of the original series. Seriously, there's only so many bored, uncomfortable, bewildered expressions that Lauren Graham can do. I mean, if you see that part, it's so painful to watch. And if you skip that part, first of all, lucky you. And second, let me assure you, you didn't miss anything. Plot-wise, you didn't miss a single thing. Now, for those who are not Gilmore fans, let me explain to you the outrage, like why the outrage. Do you remember that How I Met Your Mother episode where it was in season 2, where everyone had to attend the crappy play that Barney was starring in, where he uses the word moist a lot, and they were all sitting through it because friendship and Lily wanted to prove a point? Now imagine you, the audience, also has to sit through the entire play with no fun compilation made, except the play isn't starting Barney or any of the main cast, supporting cast, or anyone you know. That's how it was. Oh, And after the play is finally done, then you're like, oh, thank goodness, thank baby Jesus, it's finally over. You have to sit through a discussion of the crappy play. How was this a good idea? In what world investing 15 minutes of this in an hour-and-a-half episode seemed like the greatest idea in the world? I mean, for fans of those actors, yes, but call me crazy. When fans tune into a revival of a series, they hope that the time is invested in, I don't know, the main cast of said series. It's a revolutionary idea. I know, but you know. And look, it's not that I hated everything. The song at the end of the episode was directly connected to the plot and affected Lorelai's decision going to the next episode. So yes, great. I loved it. But the play? Mira, look, sorry. Whoops, my Spanish just went out. Look, 30 to 40 seconds, it would have been more than enough to convey how much Lorelai disliked the play. It was pretty evident that this was an idea that the creators had. They had already conceived this idea and they thought that the revival was the perfect play to execute it, and I just think it was for the wrong audience. I mean, me as a fan, I felt robbed. I felt that those 15 minutes they could have been invested in any of the main or supporting cast. Sean Gunn's Kirk is always a safe, hilarious bet. I understand that more of Suki was not an option because Melissa McCarthy's schedule, but I would have been more than fine seeing more of Mrs. Kim or Mr. Kim. Who knew Elaine dad? Who knew Elaine had a dad? I mean, I knew Elaine had a dad, but you know. Who knew that Mr. Kim was alive? And lucky us, we got to see him for an entirety of 2 seconds and no other reference to the man was made. Hell, just make those entire 15 minutes of Kelly Bishop's Emily, which was easily the greatest thing out of the entire revival. Seriously, how great was the DAR scene? I can't say it because I don't want my video to get censored, but that scene was so good. But forcing those 15 minutes, that filler, into a revival series only for the purpose of a cameo is ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure that this segment will go down in history as the one that all the binge watchers will be sure to skip. That's all. Hatred is real. It's real. You don't understand. I kept like moving my cursor over the episode to see how long it was, because 7 minutes. I'm like, it should be over. No. After the play actually ended, I'm like, okay, it's over. No, they're not gonna make us sit through a discussion of the play that lasted 7 more. Why are you doing this? So yes, that's done. I'm finally done. I got it out. It's out in the universe. Hate it, love it. I said it. It's out of my system. Hopefully I can now make my peace with it. But the point is, the reason why I didn't post this in my YouTube channel, which is like the main one, the Grinning one, where I actually do the entertainment news reporting, is because I always like to keep that channel objective reporting and spoiler free. So if it's a rant and it's clearly subjective because it affected me and hatred and feelings, but then I just decided to post it on my personal channel, and people were complaining that I wasn't showing my face, so it's here. Suffer. So yes, that's it. If you want objective reporting, please check out the GG Entertainment News on the Grinning YouTube channel. And if you like this rant and you would like to see more, then you can consider supporting us on Patreon. I would really appreciate it, and I love you, but you already knew that. So, did you hear the jingling? The jingling. Oh, by the way, I managed to like somehow get the video and the recording rolling after like 75 failed attempts. I'm gonna try and make a compilation out of it and put it in the end for the bloopers, because funsies. Okay, bye and Merry Christmas. My goal is by the end of the video, when I get so worked up reading something, you only hear the, and from the, you can lose it. You're like, stop it. Stop it with the jingling.